Be very careful with potassium. Often people think they are doing the right thing by taking excessive amounts of potassium, magnesium, and calcium, and many times we do not know the consequences. Potassium is a truly fabulous mineral. It helps the body function, but it can cause a lot of harm if you are having these symptoms. So in the video, you will see the most important dangers of potassium consumption that you may be at risk of having, and how much you should consume to stay healthy naturally and effectively. Best regards to everyone. I am Dr. Landivar, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and founder of doctorlandivar.com. On this channel, as a conventional doctor, I treat my patients through natural medicine, homeopathy, and acupuncture before resorting to the use of pharmaceutical drugs. Therefore, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and press the little bell down here to receive notifications and be the first to see the new video. If you need an online consultation or quality supplements for your illness, visit doctorlandivar.com and stay until the end of the video, where there will be tips and videos related to this topic. Potassium, there is no doubt, is a mineral the body needs to function. Sometimes, due to our low consumption of vegetables, fruits, and ingredients, we may have less potassium than we truly need. Now, interestingly, excessive potassium consumption can cause you many health problems. Without going too far, potassium is injected into the veins of inmates who are to be put to death because this causes them cardiac arrest and obviously sudden death. That is why it is important to know the symptoms and contraindications of potassium, because consuming too much of it can be very dangerous. So in this video, you will see the most important dangers of potassium consumption that you may be suffering from and how to consume it naturally and effectively. Before we continue, do not forget to like the video and visit the website doctorlandivar.com. There you can find supplements like Multi-Vimin, which has potassium, has magnesium, has everything in the necessary dose without excesses so that the body can function. So having said that, do not forget to like the video, and with that, let us continue. Number 1, it can cause gastritis. Potassium is a mineral that, for those who do not know, can accelerate the parasympathetic nervous system. And what is that? Well, practically in our body, we have a branch of our nervous system, which is the autonomic nervous system, the one we do not control. This is what dictates how fast our digestion has to go. Now, with the consumption of potassium and the excessive consumption of magnesium and minerals that can accelerate this branch of the parasympathetic nervous system, a greater amount of acid begins to appear in the stomach. Digestion begins to accelerate more. The person may go to the bathroom more often, suffer from constipation, and get better. But we forget that if we consume more than necessary, gastritis can be generated by excessive potassium consumption, which is actually causing an imbalance in the body. The important thing to understand about the human body is that it needs a specific measure to be able to function. Neither too much nor too little. If there is too much potassium, it can cause gastritis. If there is too little, it can cause constipation and digestive problems, and so on. If you need a quality supplement to heal gastritis, which by the way can be caused by ulcers, stomach pain, and so many other conditions that may appear, look for Gi-Balans, D-enzymes, and Probillion from Phylin at doctorlandivar.com. Number 2, low blood pressure problems. If you have low blood pressure or are taking potassium and have recently discovered that your pressure has dropped below normal, again, you are consuming too much potassium. For those who do not know, low blood pressure is a contraindication for potassium. Potassium is a mineral that dilates the arteries, relaxes the nervous system, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and therefore causes blood pressure to drop, often making it difficult to control. In the meantime, there may be gastritis, low blood pressure, diarrhea can be caused, there may be heart problems, and things get complicated one after another, even though you do not actually need potassium to function as you should. What I always recommend to people is to look closely at exactly how much a person needs to consume. Neither too much nor too little, in the right amount so the body has enough without going to the other extreme or falling off the horse. If you need a quality supplement to ensure your potassium is measured, calculated, and also so your blood pressure can improve and truly be as it should, look for Apple-Izer and Multi-Vimin by Phylan at doctorlandivar.com. Number 3, arrhythmias. For those who do not know, potassium, generally speaking, when it comes to putting a patient to death, can cause arrhythmias with the consumption of that mineral. Now, what I suggest you do is that if you do not have heart problems, you can consume potassium in moderation, and it will obviously do you good. But if at any point you notice that your heart has arrhythmias, you have gone out of that tone, or let's say normal energy you had, and suddenly you feel that your heart is not responding, stop consuming potassium. Potassium has a very important effect on the heartbeat. It can slow them down and in the meantime cause the heart to start galloping out of the normal rhythm it should have. And that can degenerate into a serious health problem, which often later in the emergency room, they will realize that you have more potassium in your blood than normal. Be careful with potassium. I am telling you seriously, potassium is good, there is no doubt, but it should not be consumed more than necessary, as that can cause arrhythmias, then heart problems, and God forbid, let it not be so, a heart attack. If you need a quality supplement that has potassium that can help the heart stay healthy as it should be, look for On Cardio and Heart XL from Phylan at doctorlandivar.com. Number 4, diarrhea and digestive problems. As I mentioned at the beginning, potassium can speed up many processes in the body, dilate arteries to lower blood pressure, make a person go to the bathroom more quickly, and distend and speed up intestinal movement, and therefore obviously end up causing diarrhea. If you have diarrhea and are not suffering from constipation, your stomach is doing well, you go to the bathroom every day, and you digest well without any problems, you do not need potassium. Potassium can cause and actually make our body, it can cause diarrhea, you can lose fluid, and on some occasions even lead to hospitalization because you do not have enough water in your body to respond, causing a problem that should not be the main one when your digestion is demanding it. Potassium, there is no doubt, is a mineral that the body needs to function. Sometimes, due to our low intake of vegetables, fruits, and ingredients, we may have less potassium than we truly need. Now, curiously, excessive potassium consumption can cause you many health problems. If you need a quality supplement that can help combat any digestive problem you may have with constipation to improve colon health, cleanse it, and ensure your digestion never fails you, look for Laxy-Prum and Magnexide at finland@doctorlandivar.com. And do not forget to follow the channel, sharing with your friends and family so they are informed on the topic. If you have any doubts or questions, leave your comment down below and I will gladly answer it. If you need quality supplements for your illness or an online consultation, visit doctorlandivar.com. And right here in the other videos on the topic, you will find valuable information that can help prevent a serious illness in the future. Thanks for attending and see you soon.